All right, we are going to get started on the LCR now. We're going to just auto-craft a block, so I don't have to worry about it again if I want to make it. So let's set that. Might take the time to auto-craft these as well. That actually is all auto-craftable, I think. HV hatches might be way more straightforward. I see. Okay, so I'm right on the cusp now. We're doing this in a fluid solidifier. That's great. And then we'll go like that. Was that in a particular? No, it can be anyone. Okay, sweet. So let's go down and install that, and then we'll go to our large pipe fluid solidifier. Large pipe. Okay, and then the other blocks, we're going to set up the hatches to be auto-assembled, which is huge. We have the energy hatch already. Oh, fuck, so the other ones might be different. Let's take a look. Output hatch. Yeah, steel drum I don't have. Autocraft, that's easy to set up. It's just the long steel rods was an issue. It's something forge hammer, I mean, I could do that. We could set up a forge hammer, I like that. Yes, I have seen that before. Probably something I should do, hey? Yeah, and you quartz knife the, yeah, that's something I should probably start doing. What's the pattern access terminal? Let's, you know what, we'll just take a quick pause and create that. This terminal, this guy. Computer monitor. Oh, I love having to make this. This is so much fun. Do I have glass pane auto craftable now? I think I made that. Okay, sweet. Yeah. You make a good point making this. That's just into an assembler, which is easy. And also this computer monitor is something I've been meaning to do because it's kind of a bitch of a one to make. Do we have an assembler with space still? Not there. Not there, and I'm not putting in HV at the fuck it, we can. It won't be that long until we have stainless steel auto crafting. So we're making pattern. Pattern provider. Oh, sweet. So we should have the rest of that auto craftable then. And that just goes down below. And the other thing was a quartz knife, right? We can make some of those. 1 second here, let's let this craft up real quick. Oh, we have this now. Cell workbench, goodbye. Give me some more cable, which I don't have that set up yet. It's been on the to-do, it's ME cable, right? Oh, it tells me this stuff too, which is pretty sweet. I see. Okay. Yeah, because for... Okay, this is good for now. Yeah, I won't worry about the renaming just at the moment. Okay, so we were... Let's finish this quest. And let's put all of those away. Let's put the cell workbench away. Clean up this inventory just a little bit. Starting to work on the large chemical reactor. Uses. The MV energy hatch is done. The steel drum was what, so we're making the forge hammer. Which is a bit of a pricey one. Oh, does it not change speed at all? Well, there's recipe limits. That's just not things I need to worry about at this point. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, no, I am going to set up the auto crafting for the hatches at some point. Okay, I know, I get that. Then we'll just stick with LV. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Energy hatch can, it's HV or whatever, but then other hatches can still be LV. Got it. So that's the usual thing. Input bus, input and output hatches. Okay, that's the usual. I am going to make this the forge hammer though still right now. Just so I can autocraft the hatches, because that's one thing I've been putting off, and they're a bitch to make. Anvil. And then we just need 2 MV circuits. We'll wait for this to craft up quickly. All right, we got a forge hammer and pattern provider set up, so we're gonna go hook this up in the auto area. Forge hammer. The wire cutters, brick underneath. And then pattern provider. And now we can go ahead and add that. I'll set up this stuff correctly and the output on the bottom. Sweet. And that was for making the output hatches, the rods. LV output bus. It's not for this, it's for the hatches. Long rods, which is useful to have because there's been a bunch of scenarios where I need these rods. Hammer. Okay. And that's going to go into an assembler. LV output hatch. You know what? Actually, we're going to leave it be just like that. Just so I have the long rod part done. That's been the most annoying part. Make a bunch of those. Okay, input bus. Of course. And now we can make half stack of those screws, which will last us for a little bit. Two of those. Steel plates we need. Let that craft up real. All right, we got our, and we need tin cables still. Oh my god. Just chewing through stuff. Oh, I have 6 of them already. What the absolute fuck? And I have them auto craft. Okay, well, this is great news. Don't crash out over it. Input bus. That's great. Make me an output bus. That's great. Then input hatch. And we want output hatch too. Okay, sweet. Put that away for now. And then we want HV energy hatch. We have that going, sweet. Now we just need to auto craft the last bits of this. We want one cancel pipe casing, only one of these, hey? We'll be able to set all of this up. Maybe not the rods. We might be able to set up the ingots. Let's start with the sheets. I know we can do that for sure. With believe a fluid solidifier. Right? And it's okay, yep. Yeah, we're gonna put that there. Okay, sweet. So we can do the ingots as well. This will be okay. And do we have room in a? We do. Sweet. Yeah, you were right about the pattern access terminal. This is making things a lot easier. Able to do that. Up here, uses. We want to make this and a fluid solidifier. Normal. Sweet. Oh, that's awesome. All right, then that's this done. We will throw this into just an assembler. I know this shouldn't necessarily be going into an HV1, but whatever. And then this, that, and then this. But we'll need 2 more patterns. Oh, I made more. Sweet. And finally, this in a lathe. Awesome. Okay, and did I actually do this itself? No, I have not done that either. Oh, I should have added it. There we go. I'll add that to it, and then the last block is this, which straight up is nothing special. Okay. And that's going to go into an assembler. And this is going to go in here. Let's start with the biggest one, which was the 18 chemically inert. Uh-oh, what do I need hydrochloric acid for? That was part of hydrochloric. Mimu, hello. Hello. I'm just starting to wrap up, or starting to craft the LCR. And I'm running into needing something I don't know where it's used in the fucking plan. Oh, let's go. Yeah, I just spent about an hour working on that. Now, where the fuck does the hydrochloric acid come into play? I'm not even sure what needs it. Let's see. Is there a better way to look at this somehow? Oh, here we go. The hydrochloric is needed for the chlorine. Is that how I'm making chlorine? Oh, I see. So I'm not making chlorine in the best way necessarily. Yeah, I had to pass with a bunch more stuff to make sure the PTFE was going to be efficiently creatable, but I did not redo the chlorine. That's the go-to way for hydrochloric, sulfuric, and salt. I could do that. Water, rock salt. That seems like we're going in circles. That does not seem like an efficient way to do it. All right. Heard. Appetite. I don't know if I'm getting that. I'm not getting that. We're not passively making chloroform. We do not have sodalite is the easy one. The issue with sodalite, where I'm gonna get stuck up with that. Wait, is that just lapis dust? Oh. We're chilling. I can get sodalite from that. Not much though. Ooh. Yeah, I'm not getting it through the ore processing at the moment. Okay, salt is something I should be able to do, right? I'm getting salt from somewhere. I can create more salt. That is good news. Okay. All right, so it might be pausing to set up one more passive then if I don't have salt water getting passively done. Sodium rock salt, no. Yeah, okay. And salt water, this must be an easy way to get salt water, right? Is it from the seawater is the easier one to get? Is that what I was remembering? I looked at this once. Yeah, all right. We got a new line to go down. Yeah, seawater to salt. I guess this had to be done at some point, but still. All right, and I think I have the stuff to set up a barrel. It's called large barrel. We got one, and it was pump deck is the 9, and then treated wood is just all the rest of it, right? Deck. Sorry, just give me 1 second here. Right, pump deck, we need 2 more of these. And then it is how much? 19 treated wood. Mimu, I got the energy hatch last night. I was happy to finally get that done. Yeah, the clean room got finished, and then the energy hatch still took a while. I forget what kind of stuck me up there. I had that done. I don't remember. Something held me up. It all just kind of went by in a blur. Oh, you know what held me up was the cutter. It turned out the cutter needed like red steel. Nice. Yeah, the red steel took me a minute. Uh-oh. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to ask what that is at the moment. We'll create these right in front of this. Might as well keep our barrels together. I don't even see, this is where you guys are still on a little bit of a different level than what I'm at. I don't know what this, oh, is this for the coils you were talking about? See, I'm picking up. And we want input bus, output bus, and input hatch. No. Oh, it is an output hatch, hey? It's not even a... And input bus. That is what we want, right? Oh, the sand's not consumed. That's fantastic news. We'll want an interface, maybe a super tank, and I don't need the input bus then. Input hatch, output hatch. Okay, sweet. Go get the interface. Yeah, I was able to scale up my power switch a little bit yesterday, and it's It's looking good, but I guess you're passiving everything, right? So $12 HV. So my brain wants to put that into, that's 12 times 512, right? 6,100. Okay, we are doing a moment there. We're doing an interface. Into the input hatch. And this is going to be water. So we get 1 sand. How's my sand supply looking? We're still going up. That's great. Again, I got no clue. I'm going to play dumb until I get there. Okay, we are making seawater, and then I'm just going to want a super tank. 1 more super tank. That'll be electric pump, of course. That's the tin rotor. The multi-amp hatch. Is that the perfect overclocking stuff? I don't even know what you guys are going on about. Oh, these things here. This hatch can do something called speed overclock. Speed overclocks. I see. So it speeds it up, but it doesn't give you more. I got you. It doesn't give you the overclocking that, like, when you put 2 of the hatches together do. What is it it's pointing at? What is it? It wants me making a screwdriver. Where's aluminum? And we got I made that, right? The LV pump. Okay, super tank. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. Super tank got, now storage bus. Make the sticky piston, storage bus, sweet. It's gonna fill up just like this if I set it right? Yeah. Enable lock. Yeah, I think I understand what you're saying, Lord. And that's online, yep. All right, and then what were we doing with the seawater? We were gonna make salt water. With a centrifuge. I assume I just want to be making this passive, doing this passively as well. We'll do it over this way. Go grab. I think I have a centrifuge crafted already that I was not using. No, it's one of the old ones. That's a mixer. Let me just double check back at the old base. No, I do have the signal though that I'm not using anymore. Let's just pick this up real quick. This thing is kind of a wreck at this point. None of this either. No, okay. The only thing still in operation is the tree farm, and I think it's going to stay that way. All right, we're making a centrifuge. I swear I just clicked down. There we go. Oh, this is actually one of the easier ones. I just need... Nope, not this guy. We need 4 MV. Make 6, and we'll let that happen. All right, I have almost everything we need for the centrifuge. Got to make one more of the MV, HV motors. One of these motors. I got one. Oh, we're still crafting stuff. We can cancel the bolts. And make this other motor. And then we're good. All right, we can go set that up while we wait for to craft. We got this, interface. Super tank. Just wait on this interface to be done. Oh, this AE2 auto crafting stuff. You just, it starts to be a little bit of a waiting game here and there. Yeah, and I know it gets longer. I've seen some of those crafting times. Like, I think the first 300 stainless steel I made was like, what, it was like 36 seconds at 300. It was something like 2.5 hours or something. I went and like worked out, had lunch and everything, and I came back and it was still going. And I'm like, this is going to be a blast. Yeah. I'm good. That's for passive stuff. That was before I even had the HV energy hatch. So I think I only had one EBF doing it, but no, you're right. I probably should have just scaled it up. Stainless steel is going to be double EBF, HV hatches. Yeah, no shit. Learned my lesson there. There's just going to be seawater in here, right? Yeah, just seawater coming in, okay. And of course we'll need the fluid pipe. And the wrench is back in the thing. We'll need a storage controller as well. You made 64 of them, like for everything, or you mean you've made 64 for just one thing? That's just fuck regardless. That's incredibly high, but yeah, I guess it really helps speed things up. Hey, I guess that explains why you got to where you were at in 2.5 weeks. Let's make these storage buses. 2 of them. Storage controller. So this is going to be for the ores that come out of the salt water. Oh, I bet. We're going this way. So, and I didn't grab the wrench. The one thing I left for is the only thing I didn't actually grab. So this will be for salt water, and then we'll be pulling, actually we can just do the side here. Pulling out into a storage controller with 2 drawers. And then we're going to put a storage bus underneath both of them. It's a super tank. Awesome. And why is it? Okay, no, we're just not outputting it. And then we're going fluids to this side. Okay. And then I just need to grab my linking tool. And pull. Beautiful. And these are both useful for getting salt and other shit too, right? Should I be just sending this into ore proc? Okay, that's saltpeter, and then crushed rock salt. Got it. Salt borax, yeah. Okay, I'll throw it into this ore proc. Once it's caught back up a little bit, it got stuck overnight, and then it kind of built up a bit. Good to see that's working right. And does this need a maintenance hat? Yeah. Soft mallet. Okay, got it. I gotta say though, the maintenance stuff is a little bit stupid. Out of anything, like any of the like bullshit grindiness in this game, I think the maintenance crap is just a little bit stupid. I know you can fix it later and stuff, but like, I'm just not a fan. Tape, yeah, the tape isn't cheap though, is it? Not strong for mechanical. We can use to pick up. Is it this? This is the tape you want, right? The brain tech crap. I cannot make that, and I assume this is tape that you can't use. Oh, you can. It says not strong enough for mechanical issues. So that's kind of a lie of a tooltip if... Oh, I can make the other tape. I got you. Oh, you can. Okay. All right. Good to know. That's on the to-do list. That sounds like an overnight crafting type of problem. I do want a bucket just so I can get these quests. And what is it? Every time like an issue sparks up, it just consumes one tape? Is that how it works? I see. There's those done, right? In the... Where the hell was this? It's somewhere in here. Research production, I think, yeah. Nice. And this one can go back in this one. All right, and then the final step to this was we're using... So you go on this 30-minute tangent, and then you forget what the fuck you were actually doing. We're using this to make chlorine gas in the electrolyzer. Okay. And that's giving us two more, another form of hydrogen and chlorine. Beautiful. One last thing. I already had this area kind of sectioned off for a lot of fluid gen, so this is, or fluid passive, so this is good. And then I have some farming stuff here too, but most of this is fluid related. Electrolyzer. Easy. We need more aluminum plates. Silver wire for this. We can totally make that now. And this is going to lead to two more super tanks. And I know I need two of the tin rotors. Rubber ring, make 10 of those. And what was the annoying thing in this too? Yeah, the bronze. And of course I'm out of bronze as well. 1 second here. Alright, we should have everything now in order to go and finish this process up of getting chlorine. Good catch for once. Can I make aluminum wrench? I'm about to run out. Let's toss that back in. Okay, let's go do this. We'll do it right back here. First off, centrifuge with a interface, and we're pulling in salt water. And then we're going to be pulling out the final liquid. And we're just trashing that shit because I don't care about the water. And then we're going to pull out to the electrolyzer. Electrolyzer is going to electrolyze salt, and the output of that, just make sure there's not a second output. Just chlorine. And then it'll also be sodium, which is coming right there, interestingly enough, from... What am I doing with this stuff? Oh, this is the loop, yeah, so we're just making more sodium. That's interesting. Okay, so we're gonna hook this up. Second. Okay, we got that hooked up. We do not have a storage bus. Boom. And we do not have the interface. Then this is going to pull the salt. Salt is getting put in here. We need to power. Maybe the wire cutters. And then finally we are just pulling out into a singular drawer. And we're pushing liquid into this. Just change it to like that, right? Yeah, okay. And then sodium is just right there. We're gonna grab some copper upgrades. I have another storage bus on me too, right? Beautiful. And there is chlorine generation, finally. Or passive chlorine. Grab these copper upgrades. I already have a bunch crafted. That is perfect. And we'll throw it on these. This guy gets one. You get one. These guys are going to get full quick, and I'm not dealing with them just yet. Anything up here want one? pretty good to me right now. These guys should be fine. I shouldn't have doubles though. 3, 4, 5, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I should only have 13 being outputted. Diamond ores not have a spot. Yeah, I haven't locked them either. Okay, whatever. That's not now issue. That looks good. That's completely full. Okay. Chlorina's done, so we can go and craft whatever in tarnation I was crafting. It was pipe casing. We wanted just 2. Or I think you said only need 1 for this. And we'll let that craft up. We've got everything we need for the LCR now. We're going to go build it, I think, in the auto crafting area. I'm going to need the converter as well. 8 amps. Is 8 amps gonna? 8 amps is enough for. Yeah. Right. I see. Is this your? This doesn't sound like it's your first run through StarTech, Dave. I'm assuming it's not. I didn't grab the casing either. And okay. Yeah, so you're in your second run then. I assume Zeta, you mean like the pass update. There we go. And we got the cancel, yeah. Okay, so it is input, output, and then all right. Yeah, so I started this world just a few weeks before. Oh, you told me to get another energy hatch too. Just a few weeks before Theta came out, and thankfully I was like still low enough, or I still am, would have been low enough now to port this world over. And we want another energy hatch. And Lord, you're saying this is kind of the point where if I want to auto craft with this reactor, I'm gonna need subnets or something. Is that correct? Any chance you could point me towards where I should look on the Discord? What am I doing here? I'm so bad at remembering how these things are built. All right, then. Okay, I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. I'll just look after stream. Okay, the casing goes in here. Energy hatch is gonna go there. Oh. coil supposed to get, so I can just put the hatch next to it. Maintenance. Fuck. There we go. And then 3 rounds. I thought it called for 2 of this. No, it only called for 1. It just made 2. I see. Love it. Oh, because I'm missing 1 there. Yeah, the energy hatch. Supposedly. I did just use Cancel because I had a lot of it crafted. Okay, there we go. Give me 1 second. Okay, so we want... Yeah, so I'm going to need to figure out how the fuck to properly set this up if there's some subnet stuff involved. So that might not be a now problem, but getting the rest of the power set up is definitely a now problem. Yeah, I figure it's going to be easy. I just have no clue as to where to start with it. I need to see some pictures or some diagrams or something. No channels, thank God. Patterning sub. Okay, this is exactly what I'm going to want, right? I'm not going to watch this while I'm streaming. But I will look at that afterwards, and I appreciate that. 1 second here. Sorry, just give me 1 sec. Okay, Subnets easy. That's good to know. We'll get the power hooked up on this, and then I might switch gears a little bit before I wrap up here, because I want to... Okay, let me see what's going on here. Brother hooks up the energy hatches. Power, okay. Oh, he's like pattern providing the mid. What the fuck? Is that what the subnet is? Is putting the pattern providers in the middle like that? I see. Well, not really see, but... Is that all it is? I don't... I don't know if I was looking at that correct. I'm trying to, let me, you know what, I can do this. I'm just trying to see what he put down on the actual. Oh, so it was a pattern provider and then an ME interface on the other side. And then what did he put interfaces on the? Put storage buses on it? The fuck? Okay, I promise I'm not completely stupid. I'm just having trouble understanding the logic behind it. So storage buses on the input, and then interface and the pattern provider facing each other. Is that, am I on the right track here, people? We got the converter. Okay, I saw the quartz case. I wasn't sure if that was like a incorrect thing or something. Push the item into the interface, yeah, which is I'm going to try to store the item. Storage bus, that's a job. I see, okay. You know, this is slowly starting to make sense. Look at the, I'm going to need an energy card. I love that the sweats pull up to help me figure this out. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm just checking. Yeah, we're good there. And then we're inputting. All right. We will test this out momentarily. I need more lumium wire. This thing's got to be powered before we can do anything. But I have to craft all that stuff too. And the output part doesn't matter though. For the subnet, I can just have that. No, I got 2 hatches, no? Fuck, wrong way. Are you telling me I need more LV hatches? Okay. Okay, are you telling me I need 3 to 4 input hatches? No, I do not have titanium set up. We are still pretty far off that. Platinum is coming up next. Okay, let me go craft. While this is still figuring this out, I need more lumium. And let me run to the bathroom quickly, because that is not helping me focus with this at all either. All right, so I'm crafting the lumium, but then we're also going to want interface one interface, one pattern provider, 2 storage buses. And a quartz, one of the old quartz cable, which I do have a lot of. And so this is how you would set up. I understand how he set up the subnet for the EBF. I just don't fully understand how the LCR works yet, so I think that's why I'm also confusing myself. Okay. We got 2 storage buses. One would be on the input hatch and input bus, I assume. Oh. I didn't do separate gas. I did not do subnets. So it's just like only nitrogen right now is set up to go, is going into one EBF, and I didn't use it's just getting interfaced in, and then the pattern provider is just sending in the dust or whatever's getting smelted. ME interface storage bus. The pattern provider, but it's still waiting on the Lumium to finish. No, that's what I'm saying. But I was looking at the video he sent in chat, and that video was an EBF setup with a subnet. So I understood how that worked. Might be able to hook it up with just 12. Yes. I follow that. Oh, that's not a good spot for that. That's really not a good spot for that. And I don't want that to... I'm just going to break this quickly so this doesn't accidentally fall down. Nice. I'll go a few more over, like right here. Okay, sweet. I'll be able to make this connect. Might need one more intermediary here. That's going to be more than 8 blocks, I think. Yeah. Energy card. Okay. And this is powered. Yeah, needs some sort of maintenance. Screwed, yeah, of course, it's gonna need a bunch of random shit. Put some of this stuff away. Don't need pipes right now. Nope. I just learned that I could make tape today. I didn't even realize there's more recipes. I thought it was something that was going to be like impossible or far off to make. On the to-do list, though. Pattern provider. I do not believe so. I believe it is still a little ways away. Let me see. No, almost. Once I get the EV, I can. Like, everything else is totally enlarged pattern provider. Oh! I could make the enlarged one. I didn't realize that there was already a step up. I mean, funny, there's no quest for it. Yeah, so I definitely can. I'm not going to just yet. I'll add that to the assembler. Actually, do I have the rest of it? Pattern provider. I have all of this. Yeah, I should be able to just add this to a assembler. Thanks for putting me on there. I did not realize that there was a intermediary one. There is a quest there, yeah. And I assume this has double the amount of spaces. That's actually huge for HV stuff. All right, we're almost at this subnet thing. And the first thing I want to try and make with the LCR is blaze powder. Is that what I wanted? Yeah, I know it's just not even liquids, but oh, I could have made it in a regular chemical reactor. That's fucked, bro. I thought I needed the. Never mind. What's the first thing I should try making in this thing? Like what's the go-to thing to set up in this? Because I really don't understand like its purpose for. Fluix. Ah, that's huge actually. Yeah, for the redstone lava. Or sulfuric acid. Okay. I can make Fluix. Yeah, yeah. I thought the EV there, but then I forgot that we're overclocked. This is almost good. Oh, so it might have just changed. Yeah, it turns out you need this for the ME requester. You need it for this to get that, and then I can finally make it, I think, or make the step to it. Yeah, the HV emitter. All right, pattern provider. And I assume this is, oh, double the amount. Oh, yeah, that's huge. Okay. So, it would be something, let's break this block too just for now. Pattern provider, and then interface facing down into it, coming up where we have, these are the output buses. Fuck, so it wants to be on the other side. Let me just swap these. Input hatch, output hatch. Like that, and we do report inaccessible. Like so. And then we want one of these. What am I doing to export them? Is it just I think someone might have said something. Sorry. I'm using an interface to mainnet. The fuck? So am I putting connect the main line to subnet using the quartz cable? I see. So I still want to put the interfaces against these two? Okay, got it. And then the quartz would go after it. Oh, but that's on the main net. Okay, so the quartz goes before it, and output main net. Got it. Okay. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand here. We need interface. One more of these. Well, I think I'm starting to understand. Watch, I'm going to screw something up. One second. I see. Okay, we got the interfaces. Okay, so let me... So interface. Power doesn't give the power to... I see, so it comes back around this way. And you said output is on the main net, so something like... Is this working, chat? Wait, that's not separated yet. All right. Okay, I think I understand. I did not know that interfaces can pull from... Oh, because the output's just going to push right into the interface, right? I appreciate this help with it. Output can push. Okay. So output pushes into the interface. But then I don't understand how the interface is pulling into the system. Usually I'm thinking the interface is pushing into something. But okay, then we want to create the first... Okay, I understand the pattern now, kind of. Flux dust. Oh, and what about Follow up. Can I put circuit? Where did the circuit card? Okay, you can put the circuit card into the pattern provider. That was gonna be my next question. This guy. Fucking hell. All right, and then we're also trying to make this. And the crafting card. That's a lie. Ooh, is that a problem, hey? Well, what if I just made it an bigger hatch? Not use 2 hatches. Is that a problem solve? If I use, okay. We shall do that. Yeah, let's make the MV input hatch then. It just needs to be done in an assembler. Bronze drum. And then 2 of these. All right, and then it was empty machine hull. Then for now, I'll just throw the recipe in because I don't have, nope. MV input hatch. Let's let it do its work there. Cool. I also think I had an issue where I'm not exporting enough lava out of this. That even might not be enough. I might need to make the expanded. Input hatch. Oh, you're right. Actually, I do have a super tank. A spare one. That's a much better strategy to do it. And then we want to turn it around like that. Beautiful. And that'll fill up with more than enough. Yeah, I should have done that a while ago, actually. I should do that with water as well. I just have a drum there right now. need more than, what is it? It's 32? 64 buckets, yeah. So I'm gonna need to wait a minute. It says it's full on lava there. Let that wrap up. Almost there. We just realized we've missed one input hatch, which is very annoying, but we'll figure it out. It's only crafting one more of these, so that should be good any second. If I cancel this, that might be a problem because there's already lava in the system, so I'd rather just... Oh, I made 3 of them. Oh, we're almost there then. Yeah, that sounds like a whole different language to me. I don't know what the hell Cube.js is. Is that a thing in here? Nope. NBZ. Oil up, okay. And we're almost done with the craft here. And by NBZ, I'm I got no clue what you guys mean by NBZ, to be honest. Am I supposed to be seeing it in here somewhere? Yeah, I need some guidance here. What the fuck is an NBZ? Large gas turbine, okay. Nitrobenzene, okay. EV machine, so I'm able to make this at EV then when I have the machine hull. And I do use that as a fluid, I assume. Got it. Yeah, I can't make the large gas turbine now. Or the large steam. Wait, are you talking large gas or large steam? I see, okay. And yeah, I need titanium. Well, most of it's built out of stainless, but the actual part itself. And then I would power it using nitrobenzene. I see. Okay, and that is the flux. Hell yeah. I think before all of that, though, well, hopefully I can scale the lapidary dynamos enough to still survive with scaling some of these EBFs to EV. Because I'm hoping I can scale my EBFs to EV. It kind of held on. These don't even have the full HV upgrades. Okay. But I mean overclocking to EV. 100 more to go. That's a big moment. It's a very big moment. Right, I've heard create's good as well. Actually, the only create I've done is the tree farm and the blast smelting, which is pretty crazy. Yeah, now that I know subnetting, I'm locked in. So there's no stopping me now. And that there's bigger pattern providers too is crazy. That's going to be huge. Eye of Enders. So yeah, that's my next thing, is making Blaze, this one. I still don't know what you mean by parallel, so we're missing out on a decent amount of information here. I'm not making the assumption that I know whatever the hell is going on, but no, subnetting I get. I'm able to understand that much now. It still confounds me with how it actually works. Oh, interesting. Well, that would just be, you could do, okay, let me take a stab at this. Not actually building it, but let me just guess how it works. You would use the interface and the provider, but you would send double the amount of materials to doing the same recipe. Something along those lines to the two different multi-blocks. Two more machines. But no, you could just kind of hook this up to the exact same setup here to like a separate large reactor, right? And that would work. If you want the jankiest setup. Yeah, okay. One per... For each like craft you're making?